The best way you can support me is with a simple subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Oh man, there's a gift and a curse to being the best player in the NBA. LeBron James, man, I'm talking to you guys straight up, honesty. I'm telling y'all the truth. I know y'all can go get these stories elsewhere, but I'm giving y'all that real. Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, how's everybody doing? LeBron James is unhappy, all right? A report came out from USA Today, and it said LeBron James is unhappy, all right? Let me go ahead and give y'all a little inside information. I worked in local news. I worked at ESPN. Let me tell y'all something real. Is this story true? I don't know. It could be false. LeBron James is reportedly unhappy with the Cleveland Cavaliers offseason. It could be false. I believe the story is true, but I don't believe they have a source that really close to LeBron that told them LeBron has said, I'm unhappy. It doesn't take rocket science to know that LeBron James is unhappy with the Cavaliers offseason. If after they lost to the Warriors, he said we need to make changes, the GM needs to make changes, and they do absolutely pretty much nothing. You go get Jose Calderon and you go get Jeff Green. That's pretty much it. Obviously, LeBron James is not happy with the offseason. When you see the Warriors, who just won a championship, they could have brought back their same team or just brought back their starting lineup. When you see the Warriors going out and getting weapons, you see them going out and drafting a Jordan Bell. You see them going out and getting a Nick Young and going into the luxury tax to pay guys like Andre Iguodala and Sean Livingston, the 6th and 7th guys off your bench, and re-sign and making sure you take care of Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry. Obviously, this offseason, the Warriors have did everything they need to do and more to keep this championship team intact. If you're LeBron James, you got to see that, and you got to be upset with what the Cavs are not doing. We're the only team in the NBA that theoretically can beat them right now, and if you're the Cavs, if you're LeBron, y'all haven't done anything this offseason to improve your chances. The Warriors actually got better this offseason. I didn't think that was possible. They got better. Nick Young, you can call him crazy, stupid, ignorant, whatever you want to on the court. Those ignorant plays that he had when he was playing for the Lakers and teams that didn't matter, that's not happening when you're playing with Golden State and your time is limited on the court. He's not going to be getting 25, 30, 35 minutes a game with Golden State. He's going to be getting 10, 15 minutes at best. Some nights he probably won't play. He ain't going to be having time to get up them crazy shots where he turns around thinking it went in. No, he's going to take his 2 to 3, 4, maybe 6 on a good night shots he gets and be happy. And they're probably going to be great looks coming from a Kevin Durant or a Steph Curry, or even if it's Draymond Green dishing the rock to a Nick Young. So he's been able to make difficult shots throughout his career. But now, in that system, in Golden State, where everybody passes the ball after a couple dribbles, Nick Young is probably going to average 8 points off the bench. And if you're LeBron James, you're like, damn, I like Jeff Green, but that's it? And Jose Calderon? Are you serious? You look up. They tried to trade Iman Shumpert to the Rockets. The Rockets ended up getting Chris Paul, and they ended up getting, they're going after Carmelo Anthony. So they don't need Shumpert anymore. The Cavs should have probably made that trade with Shumpert to the Rockets. J.R. Smith is still in town. This is one of LeBron's closest friends. LeBron's best friend, Rich Paul, is J.R. Smith's manager, his agent. You're probably going to end up with J.R. Smith. He's making $12, $15 million a year. It's very, you know what I'm saying? This is a guy that didn't play half the season. He's not to me, not a starting 2 guard if he doesn't play with LeBron James in the NBA, because he doesn't give it his all every night. Now, any night he can go for 30, but the same night he can go for 2 points on 1 for 8 shooting and not play any defense. You talk about Tristan Thompson. Listen, man, Tristan Thompson is as durable as it gets in an NBA player, but the reality is he can't get his own shot, and you're really playing him $80 million to be a rebounder, period. Kevin Love. I like Kevin Love. Do I love Kevin Love? No pun intended. No. All right, with LeBron, yes, he's going to knock down open threes. Kevin Love, that back is giving him problems. Them knees are wearing. I don't think he could be the 3rd guy on the team. I'm sorry. And especially when you're on the court with Golden State. Maybe you can have Kevin Love against any other team, but when you're playing against Golden State, that's a no-go. And you got teams like Boston, they're trying to duplicate that Golden State formula. They're going with wingmen now. You got a Gordon Hayward in there now. Jay Crowder's the 4. Now Kevin Love's got to deal with him, and you know, that's a good matchup for Jay Crowder at the 4. So things are starting to trend to what Golden State has going. And you see a guy like Kevin Love find himself in an NBA that's changing as he's playing. Kyrie's still in town. Of course, that's a superstar. But other than that, like, the Cavs ain't did much of anything. You got Richard Jefferson coming back. You got maybe Channing Frye coming back. These are guys that are older. They got good intentions. They're mature guys, but they just can't get it done. James Jones just sits on the bench and collects a paycheck. Like, what's up? Dan Gilbert hasn't hired a GM yet, and reportedly LeBron James is more frustrated than ever. I believe LeBron James is trying to find his way out of Cleveland. That is my honest opinion. I believe he's looking for a way. I think he's leaving Cleveland, and I believe the Lakers are at the top of his list right now. With that being able to change in the future, depending on how the Lakers season goes, how Lonzo plays, and other factors around the league, I believe LeBron will be interested in New York. Phil Jackson is now out of New York. He'll probably consider New York to play with Carmelo if Carmelo doesn't get to the Cavs or the Rockets. I think LeBron is probably leaving Cleveland. I believe that in my heart of hearts. He's setting it up to leave Cleveland. I don't think he's happy. I don't think they're getting him enough help. I think this brother needs guys at this point in their careers who are wanting to go after championships. They should have went out after Paul George. They're not going to get Carmelo Anthony. I don't believe that right now. They're not getting Carmelo Anthony. That's the facts. If Carmelo moves, he's going to Houston. That's the fact. You talk about LeBron. I think he's on his way out, and I think he's not talking much because he knows he's on his way out. He's going to leave Cleveland again. LeBron is too smart a guy. You say you love Michael Jordan. You say you love Kobe Bryant. I'm the biggest Kobe Bryant fan you'll find out there. But listen to me. The way Michael Jordan went out with Washington and the way Kobe Bryant went out with Los Angeles is not the way LeBron is trying to go out. Every year LeBron wants to compete for a championship until he retires. He dedicates his body to the game of basketball, and I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at LeBron. So he's seen how he's too smart of a guy to see how LeBron and Kobe, how Michael and Kobe went out. And he's not going to do it. He's going to try to win a championship every year. Now, that might upset the average Kobe and Michael Jordan fan because in your back of your mind, you're thinking, well, when things got rough, Kobe didn't leave. When things got rough, Jordan didn't leave. You might be right. I'm not arguing that point. But I'm telling you that LeBron James has overthought the game of basketball. He's the smartest guy we've ever seen play the game of basketball. The smartest businessman we've ever seen in the game of basketball. One of the smartest businessmen I've ever seen in my life. He's not going to allow himself to just play for a team that's not getting the weapons. He needs to win a championship. Point blank, period. LeBron is probably going to end up leaving Cleveland, and he's finding his way out. He's finding his way out of town. So instead of just saying, hey, Cleveland needs to go out and get these guys, or Dan Gilbert, what the hell are you doing? You know, Dan Gilbert and LeBron don't have a good relationship at all at this point. After Dan Gilbert's letter to LeBron James after he left the first time and took his talent to Miami, LeBron's like, I'm just going to take a step back. I'm going to let Dan Gilbert run this thing into the ground. And when I leave, all I can do is say, I tried. I gave it everything I have. I think LeBron is leaving. I've been told that Kyrie Irving is already telling people if LeBron leaves, I'm out. And I'm going to want to be traded. We'll see how that goes. But I think LeBron James is going to want out of Cleveland. And I believe he's frustrated. And I believe this story is just something that's stating the obvious. Yes, I believe LeBron James is frustrated. They've done nothing this offseason to increase their chances of beating the Golden State Warriors. They're not beating Golden State. If they didn't beat them last year, they're not beating them this year. And Golden State got better. And the Cavs arguably got worse because all they did was get older. You let the Boston Celtics get a game better this year. I think the Boston Celtics can now take the Cavs to 6 games. I don't think they can beat the Cavs, but I think they can take them to 6 games now with Gordon Hayward and a couple other moves. And LeBron and the Cavs did nothing. They did absolutely nothing to get better. And LeBron's gonna be unhappy. Every year he wants to compete for a championship. Every year he wants to play in the finals. He's done it for the last 6-7 years. Of course he's not happy with this team. LeBron's not stupid. Like I said, he knows this team can't beat the Golden State Warriors. So we'll see how this thing plays out. I think we're just stating the obvious here. I think USA Today was doing a story on the obvious. LeBron is frustrated and unhappy. He sees what's in front of him. Kevin Durant's getting better. Steph Curry is getting better. Those are 2 MVPs right there. Klay Thompson getting better. He put up 60 in 29 minutes. Draymond Green is the defensive player of the year. He pretty much can average a triple-double if he wanted to with 10, 10, and 10. Sean Livingston is still getting, he's a good bench player. Iguodala is a finals MVP on the bench. I mean, sheesh, Nick Young can score. The Cavs are in trouble, and LeBron sees it, and I think this is going to help him get out of town with an excuse. But I'm not saying it's a bad excuse. I get it. Dan Gilbert is not doing everything he can to get a winning team around him. He doesn't even have a GM right now. But at the same time, LeBron can't complain because Tristan Thompson and J.R. Smith are LeBron's guys. These are the guys he wanted. He wanted to get his best friend help. He wanted to help strengthen his best friend's agency. And this is what he's stuck with. J.R. Smith and Tristan Thompson. These are 2 of your 5 starters. One doesn't play defense. The other, all he can do is rebound. All right? Talk to me, comment box below. Thank y'all so much for the time. Let's support. Don't take it for granted. Salute. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty.